Good.
Alright. Well, first off, I want to ask you guys, like, how much of an impact do you think humans have had on the environment?
A lot.
How much is a lot? Like,
I feel like they've like changed like 60% of the environment.
I know it's a lot, but I honestly don't. Like, it doesn't seem like a lot because, like, we can still swim in the ocean. Like, we can still swim in lakes, like, all this stuff. Like, we're not, like, in China wearing, like, face masks. So, like, I know it has a lot of impact, but I don't know, like, how much, really.
well, a lot of people think that way. Like, the Earth seems gigantic, so it's like, oh, I'm just gonna toss my apple off the window. It's not gonna do much. But I want to ask you, like, some things that humans do need to survive. What do you think that humans have to create for us to live on Earth?
Air.
To create?
Yeah.
Housing.
Housing. What does houses need? Energy.
Like a foundation.
We need food. We need to make our, like, be able to make our food and stuff.
We have clean water source.
Air conditioning.
Oh, Lord, air conditioning.
We gotta have air conditioning.
Well, a lot of things you just named actually cause a lot of harm to the earth. Like, in order to make your house, they probably needed to deforest a forest, and from the trees not being there, that leads to soil erosion, which can get into the water. Now your water is dirty, and you have dirt all in it, and it's hard to filter. And the air conditioning, that has a lot of pollution in it. Less than it used to, but that has chemicals in it that are just hard to comprehend. Then, those other things. Yeah, fruit processing, that has a lot of chemicals in it. A lot of places actually use water to peel their fruit, and that's just wasting our water. You can't drink it now. Speaking of water, how much water do you think you can actually drink on Earth?
Isn't it like 5% of our water is
That's usable. Only 2.
2?
Only 2%. It's actually a little less than that we can actually get access to. It's like 1.5% we can actually get to.
Because isn't the rest like glaciers and stuff?
It's like frozen in glaciers and oceans.
They're not clean. Not clean at all. But we mentioned a lot of the water. You can how's the ways you can see that water is polluted and you don't want to jump into it.
There's like stuff floating in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It might not be like a good color.
There's like dead fish floating in it. Like, I know.
I can guarantee I won't be hopping in there.
Alright, what about the land? How can you tell that you've polluted the land?
Trash.
Trash. You can see the trash.
Animals dying off.
Yeah.
Sometimes like the ground, I feel like. I mean, if you see roads, obviously that's from the pollution. Because we change the habitat.
Or like if grass isn't growing somewhere, like the soil's probably not like good soil.
Alright, now what about the air? Like in our area, can you see how we polluted the air?
I mean, you can see like factories having all that nasty stuff coming out of them, but like our air isn't like groggy or stuff.
And that brings
Like,
in.
if you look at like, sorry, if you look at like big buses and you can see like or smell the gross stuff coming out of the buses. I feel like that's
Diesel trucks.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, those are pretty terrible.
You gotta have your big tires and your exhaust.
That leads into our activity about about looking at the air quality, since the air is like one of the last places that people think that are actually harming, because you don't really see it. It's just you're walking around and it's not like smacking you in the face with this pollution. But every day we just getting from school to work causes quite a lot of pollution. So we're going to use our color dyes here to show how we have polluted the air. And the water right now is clear, and that's going to represent pure air. Alright.
So warming.
No, not yet. Hold on. First, I'm going to show you what the colors represent. The blue are pollutants from consumer products and paint. Green? Yeah, paint. Green pollutants come from your lawn, the garden, and construction. Or like, things you have to use to produce food and such. Then red's going to be pollutants from cars and trucks, and yellow is produced from power plants and industrial processes. Alright, so I'm going to ask you guys some questions. You showered and got ready for school. Who did that? Just raise your hand.
Sorry, I showered
Didn't shower this morning. I showered.
Alright, if you showered and got ready for school, use 1 drop of yellow food coloring and put it into your cup. Oh, and 1 drop of blue. Sorry.
1 drop of blue and yellow.
Yep, 1 drop of blue and yellow.
Yellow.
Oh, this way.
I did 2 drops.
Oh Lord, you just really.
You took a long shower.
I did though, so.
I take long.
That looks so dope.
That was pretty cool. Alright, the reason this causes pollution in the habitat is because the yellow, the power plants have to use the power to heat your water, and that's causing pollution. And the blue, your soaps and stuff, they're made from a company that doesn't use organic means, and it's causing pollution to the environment.
Like the little micro bubbles or whatever, and like they soak up the
I've seen that.
stuff.
They banned
I
them.
don't use those anymore.
They banned them. They like can't make them anymore.
Well,
That's
Dove
right.
has them, the natural exfoliating and stuff. Like
Oh,
those
that's
absorb-
what happened?
Like
That's what they
those
meant by
absorb
that.
stuff too. You know how like the
Been
natural
taught by the
exfoliation
student.
and stuff that you guys like that we use just
Like
to
the
like
little
get the dead
beads
skin
and
off.
soaps and stuff. It pollutes
They
the
absorb
environment.
toxins as it goes down the drain and lead out into like the water, so like fish eat them, things like that.
I'm glad we used
Yeah, I saw that. And aren't they taking it out of the?
Well, Dove still has like a line of them, so I don't know if that's
Clean
like.
and Clear uses them too.
Yup.
Like
For
you know,
the face
almost
wash.
all of their face wash. Like Abbott, how you pronounce it?
Alright, our next question. You put on your favorite shirt, which your mom had dry cleaned for you. And if you did, then add 1 drop of yellow food coloring to your cup.
Wait, what was the question? Sorry.
You put on your favorite shirt, which your mom had dry cleaned for you. I don't think anyone had it felt that. It's just but dry cleaning, the products used to starch it and stuff have like, in the past, have sort of contributed, but people think to the ozone layer. So be careful in dry cleaning.
So does that mean like washer and dryer at home or?
That's just a dry cleaner.
Okay.
But your washer and dryer at home does like contribute to it because you need energy to heat your water and stuff. So using cold wash is actually helpful. Alright, the third one, you came to school, you took the bus or rode in the car. Add 1 drop of red food coloring to your cup. This applies to you.
Anybody else?
I walked.
You walked.
So no one else took the car?
I walked.
You put like
I
5
took the
in there.
Oh, I did ride the bus down in here. I forgot it.
You rode the bus down the hill.
Dirty water right there.
Yeah.
You look like
I hate walking up and down.
Oh wait, is this my cup? Oh, okay.
Alright, this one's sort of obvious. This one is causing pollution because the buses and cars are causing, it's from their exhaust pipes, the pollution gets into the air. Alright, the fourth one, at lunch if you've eaten lunch. You bought lunch cafeteria. You buy lunch cafeteria?
No, but I ate lunch.
Very good. I think this is going to sort of apply to you since you used the plastic plate.
So what color is it?
It's yellow. Yeah. The process used to make your plastic.
Well, I ate a lunch
Throw
bowl.
that in my
I ate a lunch.
later.
I used a lunch bowl, so I guess I'll put some in there.
Ooh, you got your water dirty now.
It's red, just like my hair. Or yellow. Look, that's my hair color.
Alright, and the last one is if your parents mowed the lawn with a gasoline-powered lawnmower. Add 1 drop of green food coloring to your cup. This applies to you.
Green.
Yeah.
Throw that in.
You said with what kind of lawnmower?
Yeah.
Like,
Gas powered. If you have like an electric weed whacker, I guess you're sort of saying. So you got it powered.
So trippy.
Mine just looks solid.
I know mine.
Alright, you guys will do a normal day. Now look at your water and see how you. It's
terrible.
Now for consequences, we gotta drink.
No, that's
Just take some water.
go for it.
Nope.
Now, what do you think about this? Do you think there's any way you can like prevent your output into the slide?
I could take a less long shower.
I could have walked.
Walk.
Switch soaps.
Yeah, switching soaps is a very easy thing.
Told my parents to not get a gas powered.
Just don't mow the lawn.
Yeah.
Do the little pusher one that like.
We used to have one of those. Let me tell you, they're terrible. You like have to like put your whole weight into it. Like
Yeah,
it's horrible.
Just to get it to cut.
Yeah.
I like this actually.
I did too.
Well, I'm pretty much done.
Okay.
Should I ask these questions?